What's up everyone, Sag here. New update, the mini pack 2 has dropped, and unfortunately I was on vacation for Thanksgiving, but I just got back, and the first thing I'm doing, we're looking at it. So let's go through all of it. This is probably going to be a really long video. I'm going to be talking a lot. If you want to skip to where I jump into a game and play, then somebody I'm sure will link that in the comments. All right. So we have the Shima Inaga. I don't think everything was added, and I think a lot of stuff was changed throughout the test server. A lot of stuff. So, Tier 2, this is for the... Oh no, this is a Star Pack friend. Friend faints if it had Strawberry summon 1, 2, 3 friend in its place. Works 2 times per turn. And that's all the time. Goes up to 6 and 9. Nice. I mean, it seems alright. I mean, it's a Tier 2. It doesn't seem that bad at all. Gives you another use for Strawberry. That's pretty important. Roadrunner, Star Pack, Faint. Give the nearest friend behind 3 attack and a Strawberry perk. Very, very good. Oh my goodness. This is what Star Pack has needed. A way to give Strawberry on Faint. It's just a way that the pack finally has a way to remove ailments, which it never did. Sage-Grouse, Tier 3, sell friend, remove its Strawberry perk to gain +3 gold, works 1, 2, 3 times a turn. Seems like he's going to be very solid, a good pivot tool. I like to see it all. So far, I like to see all of these. Are these just straight up in Pack 3 now? Probably should have seen... No, so they're still custom exclusive, but I think there's a world that some of these might be added... to the main pack. What do we got here? Poets in Tier 4. I'm going to butcher all these names. You know it. Start of battle. Remove friendly strawberries to gain 3 trumpets for each. That's a cool one. Just a way to, you know, combine strawberries and trumpets for, I suppose, like the weekly pack. That's going to be a cool thing to use. Racket Tail. Before friend attacks, give it strawberry perk and +5 attack. Works 1, 2, 3 times per battle. Seems alright. It's only +5 attack, but I don't know. It's definitely going to depend. Do they really want +5 attack? I mean, giving the strawberry perk is nice because there's so many ways to make it work, so it'll probably just be good. I suppose that's another way to get rid of ailments as well. Ruspoli's Turaco. What? I don't think I remember this guy. Tier 4, replace friendly strawberries with 4 mana on start of battle. That's pretty cool. Terror Bird, Tier 6, brother, all these birds. Look at the amount of birds that were added. Start of battle, give Peanut perk to the frontmost strawberry friend. Oh, we know this guy. Now, how does Peanut work? Knock out any pet attacked and hurt by this. Okay, so Peanut remained the same. There was a different change for Peanut Jar. Yeah, it's the Peanut Butter perk. And now Peanut Butter is just Peanut but once. I like that. I like that. Coke was talking about it should just be called Peanut Brittle, and it would sort of make the most sense, but I think it gets the job done, right? We have, oh my god, should I even attempt to say this? Therizinosaurus. Okay, maybe not that bad. Tier 6, start of battle. Look at that stat line. Give coconut perk to the frontmost strawberry friend, so just the same as this. Both like dinosaur-looking birds. God, they're ugly. But here comes a beautiful little guy. Also, dude, let me use my words. I got excited. Basically, everything that has happened in Golden Pack, I have been a huge fan of. I would love to see some of these come into the actual Golden Pack, like the full static, when they're trying to rebalance the tiers. Desert Rain Frog, Tier 2. Before attack, spend 1 trumpet to transform any... to transform into a level 1 faint pet from 1 tier above. 1 tier above for 1 trumpet? That is crazy. You can have this guy turning into a warthog. Honduran White Bat. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Start of battle, gain 1 trumpet for 1 friend of each tier. Not amazing, but it's a Tier 2. This is definitely a better Tier 2. I'm just going to say it. This is only a 1/1/2. What is that stat line? Oh my god. Blue Dragon. This is a part of Golden and Unicorn. Like, they're custom exclusive. I'm fairly sure. Let's make sure. So we go here. We look in custom exclusive. We got Blue Dragon. And we got Blue Dragon. That's neat. Anyways, start a battle, gain 1 trumpet for each friend behind, give friends ahead +1 mana. Very cool, very interesting. So basically like a sea lion, but for trumpets and mana instead of attack and health. This is so cool. Jewel Caterpillar, Golden, Tier 3, Faint, spin 2 trumpets to increase the sell value of 2 random friends permanently by 1 gold. I think this guy's going to be insane, absolutely unbelievable with 1 cherry. That's all it takes, brother. Patagonian Mara, Tier 3, Faint, give 4 trumpets and summon the Golden Retriever immediately. I think this guy is going to be really, really cool. You're going to be able to do a lot of cool things with this. Blue-footed Booby, Tier 4. I can't believe they added Booby to the game. Faint, spin 4 trumpets to give the nearest friend behind permanent melon slice. Okay, you may be thinking, wait a second, last I heard of the Booby, he was giving melon. It is now melon slice, where it's just 10 damage once, which makes a lot more sense. But at the same time, Turtle Pack still has Turtle. But you can get a lot of permanent melon slices, and, you know, they can work 2-3 times a turn. I think this guy's just going to be unbelievably strong, even with melon slices. I think he's going to be really, really strong. Platybelodon. Let me try again. Platybelodon. Okay, we're just going to keep it very separate like that. Tier 4, start a battle, gain 1 trumpet for each roll this turn. Some roll synergy, that's cool to see. Not much roll synergy in Pack 4 other than like gaining a lot of gold, but it's cool to see. Giant Isopod, I love this guy. I fucking love him. Tier 5, Faint, give friends +2 health, spin 2 trumpets to upgrade this ability to give 1 more health. Oh baby, this guy is going to be upgrading like crazy. You're going to want him early so you can upgrade him more and more, and again, 1 cherry is all it takes. Markor, I think this guy is completely broken. I don't know if he could ever be added to the main pack, but it would be a huge guy. Tier 6, Faint, spin 4 trumpets to give friends permanent 4/4. You know who would love to have this guy inside of his belly? Beluga Whale with a chocolate cake. And since it's evenly spread, you can have it like 4th position. You can have your Cobra last, right? And all 8, I believe, is going to go to the last unit. Rockhopper Penguin, empty front space, jump to the front and gain 12 trumpets, works 1 time per battle. This guy kinda nutty, actually. Like, I mean, at level 2, you can get it to 24 trumpets. Like, that's a large amount of trumpets. I think he used to work differently. Like, it was like, depending on how far he jumped, you could get more trumpets, but I think this cleans it up a little bit. And I suppose you can't use something like Head Crab to, like, make it come back and then jump again, because it only works 1 time per battle. I still think he's going to be pretty good. Calygreyhound, Tier 3 Unicorn. Before friend attacks, replace 3 mana on it with 2 attack, 2 health. Before friend attacks, it's not permanent. I mean, seems alright. It's a Tier 3. Replace 3 mana? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this, but it's probably going to be easier to get more mana now, especially in like customs. So maybe it's pretty decent, but like if it's not permanent, it kind of feels bad, you know? Oh, Tier 4, in turn summon 1 level 1 Ocarina. Ocarina, Tier 4, start a battle, give the middle friendly pet +5 mana. So this is a toy, and I think that's pretty good. I think this is just really good. Being able to like specifically give someone mana, like you can hit a Chimera in the middle type deal. I think this is going to be just really solid. Luska, I love Luska. Oh, look at him. He is beautiful. Tier 5, Faint, spend mana to remove 1 attack, 1 health per mana from 1 random enemy. Seems a little lackluster. It does remove attack and health instead of like just health for the skunk, but you have to have a lot of mana. It's a little iffy. It's a random enemy too. It's not like the most powerful or something. Seems a little lackluster, unfortunately, for how beautiful he is. Aklut. This guy is from Rivals of Aether. I love him. Dude, I love everyone. Tier 6 Feint, spend 2 mana to give the nearest friend behind permanent 3/3. That is big. That is really, really big. Much better than this guy, I think. Tier 3 to Tier 6, that's a little bit of a jump, though. I think he's just going to be really good anytime you're able to pick him up and have mana. Bakunawa, Tier 6 start of battle, make the highest attack enemy sleepy. So this is a new ailment, and of course it went to Unicorn Pack. Sleepy, attack with half damage once. I think it's like alright. You do hit the highest attack enemy. Ailments are good. So I think it's going to be pretty solid. And it's start of battle, it's got decently high attack. He's going to be a good guy. I love him as well. Winter Spirit, I think this guy is going to be kind of insane. End turn, give the nearest 2 friends ahead 4 mana. So end turn means it's permanent, which means that instead of just getting, 8 mana split between 2, so 4 apiece, you're getting the 4 and then the 2 and then the 1 because it's decaying. And then you're always getting it each turn, so it is still stacking up. I think this guy's going to be insane, especially with all the guys that want mana. Nudie Branch, I played with this guy a little bit. He's in the mini pack. Start a battle. If there are no friendly duplicates, gain 3/1. I think this guy is just good, right? It counters like Axe Handle. Not that like you would have Axe Handle on turn 1 or 2 anymore, but it's like a different way to play, a different style. It's huge tempo for a little bit of a like level up sacrifice. I think he's really solid though. Giant Squirrel, we saw this guy like kind of run rampant on the test server a little bit. I think he's changed now. After attack, copy perk to the backmost pets from both teams. Works 1 time per battle. Copy the perk to the backmost pets. That seems weird the way it's worded. So it definitely isn't. I'm pretty sure it was just Feint, and then it would just give... most people would put chocolate cake on it, and then you would just copy chocolate cake to both sides. Now it's different. It's after attack. You clearly can't use chocolate cake because it would unalive itself. So you would have to have something a bit different. Yeah, this is not going to be nearly as good as it was before. But before it was completely broken. Let's be real. Olm. What the hell is that? Tier 2. That looks like an organ or like an axolotl that's like missing its facial features and legs. Feint, make 1 random enemy spooked and multiply the effect once for each roll this turn. More roll synergy. This guy is kind of cool, actually. You could roll like 30 times and then your spooked would deal plus 30 damage. It is a random enemy though, so it's not like amazing. I think he's kind of cool though, right? Tadpole, tier 2, start a battle, transform into a level 1 frog and gain 2 experience. This is kind of cool because you always have a way to like have experience happen in battle regardless if you level up Tadpole or not. So it's going to be great with like experienced teams. I think he's going to be really solid and super thematic. I love that it's like a Tadpole like leveling into a frog. Beautiful stuff. Barnacle, I love this guy. Tier 3 in turn. If you did not roll this turn, gain 1 experience. Just a super... I think I said this before. If you love gold efficiency, you are going to love the Barnacle. This thing is pretty nuts. We've got the Centipede, tier 3 friend bot. Gain 1 attack, 1 health, times its tier until next turn. Friend bot, gain 1 attack, 1 health, times its tier until next turn. So big tempo. This is sort of like a lobster, like a temporary lobster. It's tier 3. This might actually be kind of good. It's only 1 time per turn, though. Maybe if you can do, like, trigger resets. I think more is going to have to be explored about this, but I think it's pretty okay. It's not, like, amazing, and I don't think it's horrible. I think it's okay. Garanuk. Start a battle, remove the highest tier perk from 1 enemy. I think this will just be solid. It's got a good stat line, 3/4. To tier 3, it'll normally do something. It'll probably be better late game or like It'll probably be better on like tier 4 and 5 than actually on tier 3, which is kind of weird, but I suppose if you level it up, then they're gonna like have a hard time buying perks. But then like maybe, you know, that you just run into people like having more turtles and tars type of deal. Who's to say? Bloodhound tier 4, friends sold. Stock 1 copy of it, works 1 time per turn. I first thought this thing was like super broken, super insane. I don't think I understood it completely because it's friends sold, stock 1 copy of it. I think it's only ever level 1, and then the copy I think is like base stats if I'm not mistaken. So it's kind of weird, and then you still have to purchase it for 3. It's not amazing. It's not amazing. It's all right. Red-lipped batfish. Oh, buddy, you know some people looking like this in the real life. Tier 4, start of battle, transform the opposite enemy into any random faint pet from 1 tier below. I think this guy will be pretty solid, right? As long as it's a faint from below and not above, that should be good, right? And it's like gonna be really disruptive. Oh, it levels up into 2 and 3 tiers below. This guy's gonna be crazy disruptive. And it's going to mess up a lot of teams. So maybe it'll be like super annoying because there's like no way to really play around it. But I think it'll be a cool guy. I'm going to hate running into it though. I guarantee that. Unless I like farm clips, it's going to give me like Eagle or something and then into Orca Infinite. Spiny Bush Viper, tier 4 faint, deal 1 damage to 2 random enemies and multiply damage by the distance. So you basically want to have this in like the 5th position. Right, and then you want to hope it hits the guys in the 4th and 5th position on the other team. This guy can do some serious damage. Pacific Fanfish. You know some people looking like that, too. Start of battle, tier 5. Gain 4 for each friend that sells for at least 3 gold. So this completely changed, I want to say. This was definitely different on the test server than what it is now. Gain 4/4 for each friend that sells for at least 3 gold. So at maximum, right, you can have 4 other guys sell for 3 gold apiece. Basically, if they're all level 3, they sell for 3 gold. Wow, and if that's it could easily get to 50-50. That is interesting. We might have to watch out for this guy. It's a little bit different than how it was before, but I think this will still be solid, especially if you're going for like level 3 teams, so experienced teams. Sea Cucumber, tier 5, start of battle, make 1 random enemy tasty. What is tasty? A new ailment? Faint, give 1 random enemy permanent +2/+2. So you give the enemy tasty. When it dies, it gives your pets permanent +2/+2. So this guy can kind of go crazy with like Tiger, just more ways to trigger the start of battle. It's a tier 5. I think it was a tier 4 on the test server, and it was a little broken. I want to say it was faint, but maybe it was start of battle. I think this guy's like pretty good though. Sunfish, start of battle, if turn number is odd, deal 4 damage to all pets ahead. So basically you want them in the front position, maybe like 2nd position if you've got like a Triceratops or something that you want to hit, or like you know, any other type of hurt pet. And then when your turn number is odd, you can, you know, deal a bunch of damage to like super hedgehog them or whatever. There's also a pretty cool build that I think LeBun did on YouTube where it was like Sunfish, Wolverine, and there was like an oyster mushroom in the mix. So like you would always get Sunfish on odd turns and you'd always get Wolverine on even turns. It was really cool. I highly recommend you watch that. We saw Ocarina, Thunderhammer. This is for like Tand and Tand, I think. Yeah. Start a battle, give 1 random Tand and Tand +6/+6. It's pretty solid. It's just supposed to work with Tandgnost and Tandgrisner. We'll explain that later. Faint Bread, tier 2, give 1, faint summon any 1 tier 1 faint pet. I still think this is garbage. Cauliflower, tier 4, knockout, if still standing, gain permanent 1/1 once. So it's like, probably like an apple, or maybe like a pear sometimes. Ooh, and it's a perk. Ooh. Kiwano, give 1 ability, deals exactly 10 damage once. I always like read the give 1 pet, the Kiwano perk. Get that out of here. Ability deals exactly 10 damage once. This is going to be crazy for like low tier damage dealers, like mosquito, hedgehog, stuff like that. Starfruit tier 6, choose one tier 5 to 6 perk food to stock for free from any pack. This, I think, was just added straight up into Star Pack, and I think this thing is kind of crazy. Yep, there it is. And this way they can get melon, they can get mushroom. This Starfruit is going to open up worlds for Star Pack, in my opinion. I think this is going to be insane. Here we go. Major changes. So that's everything for the mini pack and custom exclusives for all those packs and whatnot. Here we go. The static packs. What happened here for Turtle? So a lot of people were like, something needs to be done with the state of Turtle pack, because we see a couple guys up here that were problem units, we'll say. Rabbit. Friendly 8 food, give 1 health, works 4 times per turn. At the start, it was going to be works 5 times per turn. They have decided that it's 4 only, which is kind of crazy. I think it would have been fine at 5, and I don't think it was unplayable at 5. 4 is going to feel really awkward. I suppose you can still hit 2 salads. I think it'll still be used, though. No, don't get me wrong. It's still going to be a solid guy. It's just not going to be... You're just, like, overflowing on stats so many times. Like, holding worm apples, holding pigeon value. Like, you can just get so much value out of this guy. I suppose there's also, like, trigger resets, too, if you think about it. We have Deer. Faint summon 1/5/3 bus with chili. It is no longer a 5/5. It is a 2/2 as well. I think this was pretty desperately needed. For like a long time, I've been saying that Deer's tempo is like out of this world, because like getting a 5/5 bus with chili on turn 5 is like borderline game winning, especially when you have like stuff like dog, and you can get whale on turn 5 too, but mostly stuff like dog, horse, that just works so well with it. And then you like throw turkey into the mix, and oh my god. Bus is good. So I like this change. Here we go. The most problem of problem children. 3/7, start a battle, swallow the nearest friend ahead, and release it at level 1 on Faint. Now, it doesn't look too much different, right? But I want to say that it keeps stats. So, like, if you eat an 8/8 monkey, per se, when he spits it out, it will be an 8/8 monkey still. This actually doesn't look right. This doesn't look right to me. I don't know. It looks exactly the same, but just nerfed base stats. Instead of being a 4/10, it's a 3/7. Maybe that isn't the case. Maybe it is still base stats. I don't know. I could have swore they had changed it to that. We'll have to look a bit more of that in depth. Monkey, in turn, give frontmost friendly pet +2/+2. I think it can buff itself now again. Turkey, friend summoned, give it +3/+1. So I think a lot of people, like, there was a lot of iterations of Turkey that were going on. A lot of iterations of Whale as well. So maybe that's why they've stuck to this one for now. A lot of iterations of Turkey, making it more summon oriented by higher attack, lower health, and it's still going to be a decent pivot tool. You're just not going to be able to have like absolute monsters come out with a bunch of health as well. +3/+1, they wanted it to be, I think, like in battle 3/3 and then out of battle 1/1, and then for a time it was 2/2, so this is what they've landed on. I think this is probably okay. It's still going to be like super annoying, but I don't know like how much like 1, 2, 3 health is really gonna do. Like, is it gonna push the needle? Maybe with these other changes it will. So I'm optimistic. Start a battle, give the frontmost friendly pet +2 attack. It can buff itself now again. Shrimp. Friend sold, give one random friend +1 health. Works 3 times per turn. Boom. That's 3 times a turn. My god. Why, I was saying, like, ever since they nerfed Shrimp, it's like, why isn't it just consistent with Buffalo, man? Thank you. To be fair, I think shrimp was still good at 2 times a turn, because I'm a shrimp reset master. Bougie, start of battle, gain popcorn perk and +1 health. I don't think it needs a perk on it anymore. Pretty solid. Dung Beetle, faint, deal 3 damage to the least healthy enemy for each food this is eaten this turn. He seems alright, right? Isn't this a buff? He seems good. Mink, start of battle, gain any useful perk from the previous tier. Any useful perk from the previous tier with double, triple the effect. So instead of random, wow, now you could actually get some good stuff, right? When you're turn 11 plus, you know, get lemon, triple the effect. Ooh, baby, that's going to be nice. Walrusy, faint, give peanut butter to 1 random friend. No longer peanut. We talked about peanut butter earlier. Only works once. Chipmunk, sell stock 1 free copy of this pet's food perk. That's going to be insane in Golden Pack. I think it's still in Puppy, so you might want to actually use it now for, first of all, rice, and then second of all, maybe even hold it for like a what's it called? Pie. Ooh. Pangolin, faint, if you have a toy, give the nearest friend behind 4 health. Coke's been preaching this one since day 1. Good change. Roll 3 times, stock any food from the 3 most recent tiers and discounted by 1. They are making Dumbo Octopus more and more complicated with each patch. Stock any food from the 3 most recent tiers. What does that even mean? So, like, if you're on turn 5, then it's like tier 1, 2, or 3? Why are they making him bad? I guess he's kind of good. He's got big base stats. He's got a big butt. Only roll 3 times. It's pretty common. I don't know. This seems like a nerf. Maybe they were trying to nerf him. Elk, in turn, increase sell value over 1 random sell friend by 1 gold for each of their levels. So back to in turn, I think this is better. I think faint was way too strong. Fairy Armadillo. Hurt, if still standing, gain permanent 2 health and transform into a protected ball. So now instead of every 2 times, it's only every hurt once. So now you don't need leech, and if you do leech it, it will just turn into a fairy ball forever. And maybe you'd want to do that when he like has 50 health or like he gets to level 3, but I think this should be easier to activate. Like it should just be better, in my opinion, especially if you can find a way to deal damage in battle instead of like guaranteed 1 damage in battle, which I'm sure there is. I just can't think of it. Start of battle, remove Fossa, remove 1 health from the 2 first enemies for each roll this turn. So it's always the first 2 now. Ooh, that's it's better on level 1 end and worse on the level 3 end, so I don't know. I kind of liked it to hit more than 2, but maybe this works better with woodpecker type of deal. Gazelle, start of turn, gain 2 attack, 1 health until next turn for each gold over 10. So it used to just be 1/1. I think this thing's fucking unbelievably strong now. I already thought it was pretty good. Like if you level into Weasel, then you just have like an automatic way to activate it. Now, like you might even be able to take it without it and then just hope that on like turns 5 and 6, you hit a ton of avocados and then like do some turn 7 lotto type of deal and go crazy with a bunch of like all the money you had. And then you'll have big stats. I think it could be wild. Herc Beetle, sell, give friends +1 attack for each battle this is fought, evenly spread. I think they were just trying to get it to say evenly spread. Babussy, oh no. In turn, give 1 random friend from the current shop tier +1/+1. So it's a 2/3 now, and it doesn't give +1/+2 anymore. I think something had to be done about Baboon. My thought is that it should have just been a 1/1. And it's still buff +1/+2, but I think this might be fine. And especially when they're going to have to balance tiers, it could get a little dicey. So it's probably best to see how it deals now. And I think it'll still be good in terms of scaling, and then you'll still have like a bunch of tempo options. Meerkat, start of battle, give adjacent friends 2 attack for every 5 gold spent this turn. I think this is garbage. They made it good for like a second, and they took that away. Surgeon Fish, I think this guy's pretty good. It's a feint now. Spend 2 trumpets to give the 2 nearest friends behind 4 health. So this is like way better on the low end, and I would argue way worse on the top end, because if you had like a 50-50 Surgeon Fish, right, like 50 trumpets, you could easily give the friend behind 50 health like in no time, but you might be wasting trumpets. This will not waste any. It only takes 1 cherry. You're guaranteed to get the 4 and 8 health. I think this guy's going to be pretty solid all around. Speaking of a guy that's going to be pretty solid, probably better than pretty solid, Cockatoo. Give the highest tier friend +2/+2. That means they do not have to be a feint. That means they can be anything. Yes, anything. So let your imagination run wild. Cuttlefish, feint, remove 3 friend from the last enemy and make it inked. They're just trying anything to make Cuttlefish better, and I agree that was in my notes. Is like, just this guy just feels bad, and you know, it's not that much better, but it is something. I also didn't say anything about Cockatoo. I don't know. They thought it was cool, and you know, maybe it is, but maybe it's broken. Saiga Antelope, 2 friends feint, gain 3 trumpets. Good, I like this change. Makes Saiga Antelope feel a bit better. And the way that this has been changed, so now Saiga Antelope will act a bit more like Secretary Bird on the tier 4 slot, because now Secretary Bird is tier 5. 2 friends feint, give the nearest friend ahead +3/+4. It's a 3/5. It's going to be still insane, because let's be real, a majority of the time I still pick it up on turn 9, 10, and 11, because as soon as I buy it and have a German Shepherd or Cobra, I feel like a big boy. Beluga Whale, I know there was a lot of controversy surrounding him. He has decided to stay as eats food, swallow the leftmost shop pet, and summon it at level 1 with base stats, double stats, and triple stats on feint, which is essentially what it was now. But it is no longer a 3/8, it's a 2/5. Just finding any way to nerf this guy, because I think he is like super broken, super prevalent in like every golden pack game, and I think he'll still be played, but he just needs to be put in check a little bit more. Catfish. He didn't get that much better, but at least he's a 4/6 now, right? Start of turn, activate buy ability on the nearest friend ahead. That's essentially what it is now. It's just not a 3/3. I still firmly believe that it should stock a waffle, and then you can choose to either hit your buy pet with the waffle, not buy it at all, or I guess it would stock it for free. Or, you know, use the 3 health on something that matters. Right now, it just doesn't cost any money. 4/6. I'm sure it'll be a little bit more useful now that there's Cockatoo, so maybe that's what they're thinking. We'll see how it goes. Moving on to Unicorn, Mermelli, friend gain experience, gain 1 attack until next turn. I think this is going to be a super good change. It's way easier to gain experience than it is to gain a level. Pin Gobble, gain mana, gain 2 bonus mana, works 2 times per turn. Man. Just make this guy a 2/3 already. Just bite the bullet, make him a 2/3, and make him usable, okay? Gargoyle. Feint, spend mana to give the nearest friend behind 3 health and +1 per mana. I don't think this guy needed a buff, but they did it. They gave him a buff. Sure. It's gonna feel like you need this guy a lot of the time, especially with the way mana is distributed and whatnot. Health is also just super good. He's going to be good. Axe-Handle Hound, before attack, if opponent has duplicates, deal 2 damage to all enemies, works 1 time per battle. So now it's just a hedgehog with extra steps. God is going to love it. We've got Tandgnost, 6/2, end turn, give 1 random friendly Tandgrisner, 3 health, can also ... This can also, I believe, means you can combine the Tandgnost and the Tandgrisner together, like a horse and an eagle to get Hippogriff type of deal. And I think when you do that, you get the Thunder Hammer, if I'm not mistaken. Or I just have no idea how you get it. And then they work off of each other. 2/6 in turn, give 1 friendly Tandgnost, 3 attack, can also. So basically they buff the health and the attack of each other, then you combine them, and then they tand and tand, and then they're big, and yeah. They always rely on each other super heavily, though. I don't know how I feel about these guys. They've always been weird, right? Boy Tata. 212 before attack, make the target crisp. Works 2, 4, 6 times per battle. I don't know how many pets are attacking 6 times per battle, but he is definitely not going to be one of them, even with the huge ass that is 12 health. I don't know, man. Like, this guy's cool. He can get rid of perks and whatnot, but he always just feels lackluster on tier 5. Hippocampus, 4/6. Friend ahead feints, gain 1 mana for each roll this turn. They completely just ripped out the other thing that it used to do, which was like work with the rabbit and like give attack when everything gained health. It was a little crazy, I think. Now this seems pretty garbage, and we'll probably have to go down a tier. I think this is pretty weak. Maybe, unless you roll a lot, it can gain a lot of mana. Maybe you can like transfer the mana with like, what's their name? Kitsune? Who's to say? Leviathan, 4/8, start of turn, summon 1 6/6 fish, give it 2 experience. So now it's just smaller fish, smaller base stats. Everything else is about the same. He's still going to be great. It's just like an easy way to get money, level ups, stats. He's good. He's just fucking good. Peanut Jar, we talked about that. Radish, before battle, gain any useful perk from the pet's tier. That's going to be good, right? Don't get any useless perks. Eggplant, before battle, push opposite enemy 1 space forward. I think that's the same. I think it's reworded. Or maybe before battle. So like it activates before everything else. Cherry, it's called Cherries. Ooh. Before battle, gain 2 trumpets. So same thing. They're just giving that before battle tag now. Salt, attacks for double damage once. Yeah, this made sense. Salt seemed like way too good. I think even Coke would agree. And now you don't actually have to have like a higher tier pet to make use of this. It's like old cheese, and old cheese was normally pretty solid. So we're still going to be able to make this work. And now new cheese, attack with at least 15 attack once. So it was 10, and that seemed like garbage. 15, okay. You're moving the needle a little bit. I can see a 15 now. It's a tier 4. It's like a really bad steak, but a really bad steak at tier 4 is probably usable for star pack. Easter egg is now a tier 5. Oh my god. Faint, summon 1/3/3 bunny that attacks for double damage. They don't just call it Monty. I think this is bad. Yeah. Goes from tier 3 to tier 5 with like +1 attack, +2 health. Nah. So that's all the major changes. We can go through all the minor changes. Me and you. Yep, Penguin's a 1/2. Alright then. Fuck him, I guess. That's the 7th time he's been nerfed, and he deserves it. Armadillo's a 2/10. That's crazy. 2-ton armadillo about to be clapping cheeks. Wolverine is a 5/7. That's incredible. Toucan's a 2/3. From a 3/3, yeah, he probably deserves it. That guy's insane. Except, like, peanut butter's a thing now, so he's not going to be as useful, but he's still going to be pretty solid. Farmer Mouse, 2/3. Sarcastic Fringehead, 4/7. What was he before? 4/6? Or 4/5? Making him big. Tropfish, a 1/3. Oh my god. Yeah, he probably deserved it. Llama, a 3/5. I don't think this needed it. I think Llama was good, but, you know, what are you going to do? Orchid Mantis, 8/4. I think this needed it more than Llama did, to be fair. I think he's, like, okay, though, if you get him in the 4 squad early enough. You try to get him to level 2 as quick as you can. Throw a pie on that guy. He's not that bad. Firefly, 3/2. That's big numbers. Gibbon, 1/2. Poor guy. Anteater, 2/2. It's probably deserved. Cappy, 2/6. That's kind of crazy. I already thought Cappy was kind of good. A 2/6 stat line's nutty. Leech is a 2/3. Won't really matter. That guy's still going to always be useful. Hawk is a 5/4. That's wild. I didn't think this needed to be buffed at all. This guy's fucking insane. Ibex 6-7, that makes sense. He feels like a little lackluster. I like this stat change. Pelican 5-5, that's unbelievable. This guy's like unbelievably strong, so that's weird. Swordfish 6-9, nice. Woodpecker 6-5, I like that. That's like befitting a tier 5 stat line. Ammonite 5-3, I guess. Like, at least it's something for it, right? It was like a 2-3 before or something. Real Velo 6-5, better stat line. I'll take any better stat line we can get. Speaking of, Reindeer 7-6, my god, just give him a real stat line. Like, can he not be like a gorilla or a boar? I guess not. Fuck you, Reindeer. Sabertooth 4-5, just anything to bump those stats up, baby. Bulldog, here we go, 1-4, he needed it, I'm telling you. 2-2, Pied Tamarin, he needed it. Flea 3-2, that doesn't matter at all. If anything, that might be better. That's crazy how that might be better, but think about it this way. So, like, when you are facing up against somebody who has onboard turtle or somebody who has onboard tar, you want your flea to have less attack than theirs, so when they trade, the turtle goes off, then the flea goes off, if that makes sense. Flying Fish 5-2, who in the world said he needed that? Guinea Fowl 2-3, I don't really like it. I'm a big fan of Guinea Fowl, but maybe he is a little strong. You're just going to try to get that health on him as quick as you can, regardless. Manta Ray 5-7, he's huge. I think this is crazy. I think this guy's already really good. And you're going to be seeing me play him like I always do. Sea Lion 2-4. It's been talked about for a long time. This guy had way too big of base stats for how much stats he would give. So, makes sense. Fire Ant 8-3. That's crazy talk, dude. That's fucking crazy, right? That inside of Beluga. Chocolate Cake, you're giving 16 attack to two things. This thing is going to be nasty. Nurse Shark 5-7. I can't even remember what it was before, but I don't think it matters. German Shepherd 10-6. They're actually making him huge now. That's wild. I thought this guy was unbelievable already, and like maybe they think it's like compensation for the secretary bird nerf, but I don't know, brother. I don't know. Grizzly Bear 6-8. What was it before? A 6-6? Now it can't like kill another grizzly bear in one shot. This is probably good, actually. Still can die to a tomato or a croc. I guess it can't die to a hawk. I think that's solid. Frostwolf 2-3. What was it? A 1-3 before? This guy's gonna be crazy, dude. I already thought Frostwolf was like really good. Golden Beetle 4-3. Those are some big numbers. Oh my god. They're making him a 4-3? And now it'll be super easy to get him to 10 attack. Ogopogo 3-1. Doesn't matter. Still gonna be used like all the time. Calygreyhound 4-4. That's sizable. I think it was a 4-3 before, or a 3-4. One or the other. That's good. Those are good numbers. I think Calygreyhound is already pretty solid too. Fur-bearing 3-5. What was it? A 3-4? I like it. Just make him bigger. Tatzelworm, a 1-3. Kind of weird, right? Wasn't it a 2-3? Probably didn't need it, but I could see it. Mimic is now just straight up a tier 4. Nothing changed, and it'll probably still be shit. Visitor 7-5. How many more times are you going to buff this guy, old man? Does he really need more health? Maybe he does, because I keep getting fucked by dolphins, so. This guy's huge. Nessie 3-5. What was it before? Wasn't it bigger? I don't know. Nessie was always pretty strong, so this is probably fine. Tier 5. Okay. Oh, maybe it was a tier 1 before. Right, so they changed the way, like, tokens work. Not all tokens are created equal now. Silverfish, a tier 2. I think this thing is garbage. That is not going to help it at all. Water of Youth is a tier 3. It probably didn't really matter that much. Let's be honest. Love Potion tier 4. Thank God. Oh my God. This thing is so annoying. Oh my goodness, we got through it all. In 45 minutes, no less. That's amazing. Added new life loss system to private versus matches, so now you can, like, we'll be able to do cooler stuff, I think, when we do viewer lobbies, so that'll be cool to check out. Added label to players using wild custom packs in private matches, that's just good. Added support, good. Change Mushroom and Pteranodon to remember triggers, good. One thing we did not see is that Pteranodon doesn't work like Fly still. Please, please. Change versus timer also appear in the final battle, good. Fixed crumbled paper not being random. Thank you. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna make a random pack, and then we're gonna play it that way, right? I'm hoping... Wait, do I have... Yeah, because I have the subscription. Let's just randomize a few times. Wait, it can randomize into wild? No way. I didn't know that was possible. Is that a new thing? And I don't care if it's that random. I just want to see some of the new pets in here. Ooh, yeah, I see a decent number of new ones, definitely towards the later end. So let's run it this way. Oh, it's wild as well. God, I have to buy another gorilla. Please, no Dedge. Oh, no. Oh, that's kind of sick. I don't know if I can beat this guy, though. He fucking popped the shit, dude. Alright, I changed the pack up a little bit here, but for the most part, it's just like a random pack. Got a lot of mana guys in here, because I think I want to mess with Aklut and Winter Spirit. We've got Luska. I've got this guy, Caladrius. Got Amalgamation. This guy, a Huitzel. We're not even gonna try. But yeah, let's see what I can make happen. And like I said, this is mostly a random pack. We've got Chipmunk in here. Maybe I can get some free perkies. I love the perkies. Maybe like a GB or something. I think I got him in here. Yeah, maybe could do a Nanner perhaps. What? Where's the Chipmunk? Oh, God. Not like this. Whatever. So we want to hit the Caladrius. Oh, baby. So what he does, replace 3 mana with +2/+2. Perfect Thunderbird action here. You'll love to see it. So now what will happen is Thunderbird will give the mana, and then we'll turn that mana into stats. Raw stats. We don't get a snipe anymore, but it works just the same. Huge Dubsky. This is going to be big. Maybe I could save it. Could want like one of these two, perhaps. We've got a blue dragon in here. I think I'd get him in. I'd love to hit you and take your picture. This probably stays forever, if I had to guess. Oh, no, my hummingbird. My fig. Come on, tell me I can do it. Yes. Beautiful. What have you got for me? Ooh, nice. Another Caladrius here. We've got Ruspoli. Ruspoli works with Hummingbird, I think. No, it's Start of Battle. Okay, Ruspoli does not work. Well, maybe it would, because this is 5. This is 4. That'd be kind of interesting, actually. Let's try it out. Let's see what happens. So I'm going to GB here, right? Could sell it later or really soon. It depends on what I want to do. So I think the hummingbird should go off, right? Give these strawberries, give this mana, and then this should replace the strawberries with mana. If I was a betting man. Okay, I think we're already out here cooking. Oh, beautiful. Fuck your barnacle. Get out of here. Yeah, this is cooking. Random packs sometimes be going hard. I did add Cyclops and Rock in here, because I thought maybe that might help me out a little bit. Just get a little bit more mana in here. What have we got in here anyways? I know we have Winter Spirit Aklut, Luska. I mean, yeah, I think that's just like what I'm gonna go for. There's like maybe a gorilla angle in here. Um, maybe a pelican angle. There's like ailments. I think I'm gonna kind of stick away from ailments though. So 1 trumpet for each friend behind, and give friends ahead 1 mana. I kind of like that. I could take away Ruspoli. Or Hummingbird. If I take away Hummingbird, then Ruspoli's like useless. Run it this way, I think. Okay, that's going to be big for a level up. I kind of like this. Wow. That's sexy. Sexy? I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah. Not an amazing amount of mana. But we have lives. Okay, we really actually need like tier 6s, so this looks a little awkward. It's mostly these 2 that I really want. I guess maybe Amalgamation would be solid for the time being. I can't really rock either of these, though. Could do a canned food here. Rip the cannage. And you know what? Give me this. And these are free. So I can free 99 you, and you know what? You have that. Yeah, you take that. And I would like to split the 3 mana, or split the mana as evenly as I can, I think. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Maybe I don't even need Crow. Nah, I probably do. Maybe Avocado was good. I'm kind of ripping through right now, though. He's not going to be big enough. He is big enough. Oh, but that's, what? I made it! Oh my god, that's crazy! Dude, the fur bearing with Caladrius is crazy, no? Yo, that's sick. You're there, you're there. I should have fucking froze that guy. I can't even grab this either. I think I just want to look for level ups here. Could even run that. Cyclops. Could Cyclops sell fur bearing? Do that, maybe? It's kind of awkward. Everything I'm looking for is on tier 6, though, so I think this is fine. Oh, there goes all my shit. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Alright, we're gonna get stats now. Wow, whoa. Big. He's level 3. Damn. If I can get this to level 3, like, the Caladrius always works, but... I mean, it's like a rock, if you think about it. Maybe we don't do rock at all. And I rock this. Aklut! Aklut! That's him! That's the guy! Okay, okay. So now spend 2 mana to give the nearest friend behind permanent. We could give it to Thunderbird. Blue Dragon's gonna give everything 2 mana. I didn't think about that. You just stay in the back. Maybe no, I still want this Crow, I think, because we're going to try to level up the Aklut as much as I can. Yeah, we won't even need rock. This Blue Dragon kind of is a rock. It doesn't give mana to itself. No. Let's run it this way, then. I hope I don't regret not freezing any of those other things. But I think the only thing I would want now is, like, what is it, the Kindred Spirit? The Wind Spirit? What the fuck is his name? Look at that. He's getting large. I like how large he's getting. It's making me feel large. What are you called again? Winter Spirit. Kind of like Team Spirit. Smells like Team Spirit in here. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Yeah, run me up. Double Caladrius. Double Calat. And I say we just keep making this guy big. We're gonna lose this round. He is how is he that big? Holy shit. He is massive. One. Bad dog, vampire bat. No. I mean, I kind of only want one thing, and it's disgusting. I'm gonna freeze roll this. Fine. Fine. I hope I don't lose here, but I have a sneaking suspicion. Oh my god. I don't have any melons. I didn't think about that. This pack has no melon. Oh, that's not good. There it is, but I think we might be too late to the party, Winter Spirit. Shit. Could do this. Give the mana here. This is always going to get the 2. This needs to be leveled up, brother. Oh my god. And now you're going to give it to me. What are you again? Oh, you're Rispoli. He just gave himself about 30 billion perks. And I'm dead. Oh, dude. People are out here kicking butt cheeks. I mean, it is a random pack, but golly. I guess I'm in wild too, but golly. Yeah, I'm going to have to learn the new ways. It seems like there is a lot of different things that can be done. But I'm excited to check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Politely smack that like button's ass on your way out. And you know what? Have a wonderful day.